You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with the field reports. Who wants to go first?
I will, sir.
Proceed. I don't want to spend all eternity on this.
Yes, sir. First up is Angel First Class Scott Cousins. Assignment, Orion. Project, Evening Miracles. Job rating, excellent.
Good man. Real stuff. Next.
I have a report on Angel's second class William Allen. Assignment Beetlejuice, Project Planet Rotation and Weather, job rating, excellent.
That's his third good rating this month. Recommend him for promotion to first class.
I concur, Chief. Right on down the line. Miracle-wise, he's done tremendous things. First class it shall be.
Moving on. Cranston?
Yes, sir?
Well, how about the occupied planets?
How about them? Oh, I'd say solid results all the way down the line, Chief. With the possible exception.
With the possible exception of what?
Apprentice Angel Harmon Cavander, sir.
What's his assignment?
Earth.
Earth.
It's the dinky one, sir. In the solar system, the third planet from the sun.
Oh, yes, that's the noisy one with all the trouble spots. And so who did you send down there? Cavander?
Yes, sir, I'm afraid so.
You'll forgive me, Cranston, but there's a question of judgment here. The last time you sent Harmon Cavander out on a project, we lost 3 planets, and it took 1,000 years to repair the damage. May I ask why we're still using that man?
He means well, sir, and he's the oldest angel we have. By the laws of seniority, he has first rights to any assignment that'll win him his wings.
It'll be a cold day in the other place when Harmon Cavander wins his wings. The man is an idiot. I hate to do this, but, well, I think it's time for reclassification.
Oh, no. Forgive me, sir, but we haven't had a reclassification of an angel in at least an eon. This will most likely, well, destroy poor Cavender's spirit.
Destroy his spirit, eh? And what has he done to our morale? Not to mention the Miracles Bureau, the solar systems, and the whole concept of natural and unnatural laws. Why, the man is incorrigible. His last project on Earth... Do you recall it?
Well, he was supposed to be working on a magic elixir, which would benefit the people of the planet.
That's right. And after he went missing for 113 years, what did that elixir turn out to be? Gin. 113 years, and there he sat, an apprentice angel with the power of miracles, the prerogatives of a celestial entity, the acquired wisdom of 1 billion eons. And what is his accomplishment? The repeal of prohibition.
With your permission, Chief.
What? What's your recommendation now? That man won't win his wings, no matter the time, the place, the circumstances.
With the Chief's permission, I could assign him to a very minor project. I mean, put him on an individual case, a relatively unimportant one.
Like what?
One of the Class D problems. You know, Chief, as we've done on occasion. Pick out one Earth inhabitant who seems unable to function without some kind of heavenly aid.
Have you someone in mind?
We could find such a person.
Where?
How about that one? Down there.
Orient me. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Grep, Agnes, age 26. Habitat, New York City. Unable to hold a position, constantly in debt. Accident prone, somewhat discombobulated. Any change there would be a marked improvement.
How right you are. But Apprentice Angel Harmon Cavander? The girl needs help, not more trouble.
We could give it a try, sir.
Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. Summon him at once.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Submitted for your approval the case of one Miss Agnes Grep, whom we are about to meet up close and personal. As you will soon see, she was put on Earth with 2 left feet, an overabundance of thumbs, and a propensity for falling down manholes. In a moment she will be up to her jaw in miracles, wrought by an apprentice angel named Harmon Cavander, who is intent on winning his wings. And though it's a fact that both of them should have stood in bed, they are about to tempt all the fates by moving into some particularly tricky territory known only as the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, Cavander is Coming, starring Andrea Evans with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Is this the 3rd Celestial Division?
Yes, sir.
Angel Placement Bureau?
That's correct. Do you have an appointment?
Yes, I'm looking for a Mr. Henry Polk.
Our supervisor. And you are?
Cavander. Harmon Cavander.
Ah, yes. We've been expecting you. Go right in.
Thank you. You called me, Chief?
Ah, there you are. Cavander, I presume?
Nice office you have here. I like the cloud effect. Makes it look like infinite space out there.
It is infinite.
Oh.
Apprentice Angel Cavander, it has come to our attention that you are the only angel in your class not to have won his wings.
Sad but true. Not for want of trying, I can assure you.
It has further come to our attention that you are a clod.
A clod, sir?
Never mind. Before reclassifying you,
Reclassify?
we're going to give you one more chance.
Oh.
Walk over to the edge with me and look down through the cloud cover. Cloud cover. What do you see?
Which one?
The one in the theater, with the costume, the usherette, I believe they call them.
Nice looking girl.
You think so? Good. She's your next project.
Oh, thank you, sir. I especially like the uniform she's wearing. Very military, with epaulets. And what's that on her head? Is that a fez? Haven't seen one of those in ages. Quite a few ages.
You will return to Earth and supply her with aid, assistance, and advice for a period of 24 hours. If you are able to improve her lot in any significant way, we will reopen your case.
You mean there's a possibility of getting my wings?
It would be taken under advisement.
Oh.
Actually, Cavander, there seems to be considerable question about the damage you can do with just arms and legs, not to mention wings or your mouth. However, we've graciously consented to give you one more opportunity. You have 24 hours to see what, if anything, you can do with that clod, that young Earth woman.
Mm-hmm.
Take a good look. She's the one lining up for inspection right now in the lobby.
Who's doing the inspecting?
The theater manager, the short one with the ridiculous little mustache.
All right, girls, positions, please. Ready for inspection before we open the doors.
Excuse me.
End of the line.
Can I get in here?
This is my position.
Pardon me.
Inspection. Left lapel wrinkled.
Sorry, sir.
Lipstick crooked.
I'll fix it.
And you,
Yes, Mr. Stout?
stand up. No slumping. Eyes straight ahead. Eyes straight, I said.
I'm trying, sir. It's a natural condition. You see, my eyes aren't straight. They're not...
You're the new one.
Yes, Mr. Stout, and I can't tell you how glad I am to have the job, and I work very hard, and this is the first time I've ever been an usherette, and I love the uniform, and...
Miss Grepp, is it?
That's right, Agnes Grepp. It used to be Gripinski because my father's father was Lithuanian, but when he married my mother...
If you don't mind, Miss Grepp. Now then, for the benefit of the new recruits, I will go over very quickly the prescribed positions and order of the day. Pay attention, please, Miss Grepp. I will repeat this only once. You will take the spot girl position in the middle of the lobby, ready to give directions such as stairway to your right, aisle 2 straight ahead, and so forth.
Excuse me.
What is it?
What if I have to...
Have to what, Miss Grepp?
You know, take a comfort break?
You will wait for your 30-minute lunch period, the same as the other girls. Now then, after you have taken their stubs...
Their what?
Ticket stubs. You collect them. Then the directions you give the patrons will be as follows. Stairway to your right, stairway to your left, aisle 2 straight ahead. Aisle 3 to your right, balcony and loge upstairs, and... Miss Grepp, if you please.
What if I need a drink of water? Yeah, you know, all those directions and my mouth might go dry. It used to go dry when I had to stand up in front of the class, and sometimes it gets dry even when I...
Then you look my way and make a face. Like this.
Mr. Stout, you look like a fish, doesn't he? Isn't it cute the way he does his mouth like that?
The doors are opening for the first performance of the day. Take your positions. Hup, hup.
Yes, sir. I'll work the candy counter, sir. I'm in the loges. Where's my flashlight?
Spot! Miss Grep, take your spot.
Oh, don't worry about me, sir. I got it covered.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
Can you tell us where to find the best seat?
Give her your ticket first, Gertrude.
Oh, yes, of course. Here you are, dear. About those seats.
Immediate lodging. 3 aisles straight up. I mean, in the balcony.
Pardon?
Oh, and I think there's some candy to your right, popcorn, and oh, God knows what else.
Pardon me?
Must have water. That man, ask him, but please.
Oh, Mr. Manager, I think your usher here is having a fit.
Any aisle, any seat, and I'll just go.
What do we do with these tickets, huh?
Is there some problem?
No problem.
A regular fit.
Fit?
A conniption.
Oh. Miss Grep,
Mr. Stout?
your epaulets.
Oh, Mr. Stout, look at me, please.
Close your mouth at once, Miss Grep. Consider yourself cashiered out. You will never make usherette at Blonsky's Bijou of famous Hollywood hits. Now, turn in your uniform. Up. Dismissed.
Oh, well, that's showbiz. Just plain fickle, I guess. What's the difference between me and all those women in the movies? Classy, sophisticated. Hey, boss!
You got a bus pass?
Not as such. I wanted to get one, but then I thought if I did, I might lose it, and then I'd be out all that money, so I never got one. And now
Well, put your quarters in the machine.
Where did you come from?
Don't panic, Miss Grep. Above all, don't panic. If you'll give me just a moment, I can explain.
Who's panicked? I almost missed the bus, that's all.
But you didn't.
No thanks to you.
On the contrary, I know this will come as rather a shock to you, but I happen to be a guardian angel.
Say, when did you get on? I didn't see you. The whole bus was empty, and then...
Indeed, I arranged it that way. As I was saying...
Did you pay?
I don't have to pay. I'm an angel.
Oh, yeah? Where are your wings, then?
That's a long story. In point of fact, I've been given 24 hours to help you out in every way possible. This does not preclude the use of miracles. As I say, I know this is going to shock you, but I happen to be your angel.
Don't worry about it. I daydream a lot myself. Last week, I daydreamed I was an astronaut. I made 111 orbits before Mr. Goldfarb fired me.
Mr. Goldfarb?
He ran the delicatessen where I was working. I took care of the steam table all day long, and that's where I used to do most of my daydreaming.
Wouldn't you at least like to see a little miracle?
Okay, if it makes you feel better. Like what?
Well, for example, instead of a run-of-the-mill bus that everybody uses, how about a nice, flashy, chauffeur-driven convertible?
Wouldn't that be something?
All right, then. Here goes.
Is that it?
I have a way of fouling these things up, but if you'll give me just a second to concentrate...
Wow, Central Park.
Well, at least it's a carriage with a convertible top. Driver, once around the park, if you please.
What is going on here? What happened to my bus?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't know how to handle horses, do you? Of course not. A small miscalculation.
A Lincoln Continental, real snazzy.
That's more like it. Driver, take us to, well, the lady's residence. What is the exact address?
I ain't taking nobody nowhere in this here car. I signed on to drive a bus.
Oh, all right.
From here on out, folks, you're on your own. When the supervisor comes to claim the bus, tell him I resigned.
Well, Miss Grep, what have you got to say now?
Excuse me?
Well, where are you going?
Where do you think? I'm going home. This is my stop.
No, wait! Miss Grep, please, wait!
there. How's my favorite little girl today?
Okay.
Been playing?
Yeah.
I'll bet you had fun, huh?
Well, it would be more fun if you could play with me. How come you have to go to work?
Not anymore, I don't. I'll play with you tomorrow, okay? We'll go to the park.
Promise?
You come over and knock on my door in the morning and we'll go, okay?
Okay. See ya, Aggie. Hi, Aggie.
Hey there, Teddy.
You got any candy today?
Have I got candy? Look at this. I brought it all the way from Plonsky's Theater, just for you.
Gee, thanks.
Aggie, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Wanda, what is it?
When you make potato pancakes, is it 3/4 of a cup of flour and half an onion, or a half a cup of flour and 3/4 of an onion?
I think it depends on how much you're making. I mean, if you make potato pancakes for 4, it's 1 cup of flour, or is it 1 onion? No, wait a minute. No, maybe it's 1 egg and half an onion.
How's the job, Aggie?
Hi, Joe. You mean, how was it?
Oh, Aggie, you didn't go lose another one, did you?
Yep, I went and lost another one, all on my own.
Which one was this again?
Plonsky's Bijou downtown. I flunked close order drill.
Listen to me, don't you worry about it none. You'll get another job, but fast. Nice person like you.
Aggie,
Well, what's the matter, sweetie?
I broke my cookie.
Oh, sweet baby. Aunt Aggie has a cookie for you. Here. You like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Aunt Aggie's gotta go now, but I'll give you another cookie later. Would you like that? Be careful now. Don't drop it.
Don't panic.
Oh, I know. Say, I thought I left you back there.
Perish the thought.
How did you get in my apartment? It was locked.
As I told you, I'll be with you for 24 hours. 23 hours and 31 minutes, to be exact.
Don't you ever give up?
How could I? I'm here to change your life, Miss Grep. Interesting place you've got here.
I like it.
Oh, I do too. Particularly the stuffed animals and the Cupid dolls. Ooh, been collecting them for some time, haven't you?
If you'll excuse me, I have got to take these shoes off. My feet are killing me.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
What kind of business?
In a case like this, I usually examine the most pressing problems and then formulate a plan to alleviate them.
Me too. Only whenever I make a plan, something always happens. You know, like a fly in the ointment. Is that an expression? Oh, my mother used to say that. Whenever my father made plans, like the time he went into business raising rock Cornish game hens, it was a great plan, let me tell you.
I think the way to attack this employment problem of
Would
yours...
you like something to drink?
Oh, yes. That is, no, I really shouldn't. As I was saying...
Tea or coffee? You look like a tea man to me. I think I've got some tea bags somewhere.
Don't trouble yourself.
How about a beer?
Oh, no. No. Now, why don't we fix it so that you're independently wealthy and don't even need employment?
Wine?
What kind?
I've got some sherry.
I don't think so. Now, my dear young lady, we are discussing the alteration of your entire future. For the moment, we can dispense with the convivialities and proceed directly to...
Yes?
You wouldn't happen to have any gin, would you, by any chance? Just lying around going to waste?
Right not.
Oh.
Oh, but I could run down to Mrs. Riente's apartment. Her husband makes it. Well, sort of. You see, he starts with, what do you call it, neutral grain spirits, and then he adds these sloe gin berries, and then...
No, thank you. I've had that kind. Manufactured in a bathtub, as I recall. But back to business. First off, you can't live here.
Why not? Something wrong with this place?
Well, not at all, but it wouldn't fit in with your new lifestyle. I happen to know that there is a penthouse available right now at the Savoy Arms.
Where's that?
Park Avenue and 58th.
A penthouse? And how would I pay for it on my salary, even if I had a salary?
My dear, there are all sorts of ways.
Hey, Buster, I am not that kind of girl.
Dear lady, I have no doubt. But please try to grasp the situation. As of this moment, you are independently wealthy.
Now, why would you say a thing like that?
Watch this. Nothing up my sleeve.
Where did that come from?
Look closely. This is an absolutely genuine statement from the New York National Bank, savings account number 66103, in the name of Miss Agnes Grepp.
You think maybe there's another Agnes Grepp?
I seriously doubt it. The total balance in liquid assets is... but perhaps you should read the figure for yourself. I like to use odd numbers, by the way. An aesthetic preference on my part, more pleasing to the eye, don't you agree?
I think you like to use too many zeros, too, don't you?
Perhaps you should sit down. Now, on to social activities.
I go bowling on Thursdays.
Bowling schmoling. That's okay for pin setters, not for a Park Avenue debutante.
Who's a debutante?
Look around. I think you'll get my drift. If I do say so myself, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Look at the way they're all dressed. Tuxes and evening gowns, and me with these ratty clothes.
Oh, oops. There, I hope you like the color.
A perfectly charming party, Agnes, my dear.
And you, ravishing, absolutely ravishing.
Thank you very much, I guess.
Anthony Chumley builds and operates ocean liners. The young lady is Miss Darlene Carruthers Morgan Jones. Her father is president of the bank where your money is.
My dear, you are exquisite, enchanting, delightful.
Hey, don't wear out the hand, okay?
I intend to notify the society editor at the Times that this was the high point of the season. Absolument, the peak. What an image you are. What a dream.
Jacques Lemond, very big in perfume.
Champagne? Martinis?
Over here.
Very good, sir.
Now this is what I call a miracle. Best martinis I ever conjured. The absolute peak.
I better not drink. I get silly when I do. Say all kinds of crazy things.
Come with me. If you think this is something, look in the other room.
Where are we going?
Your boudoir. All yours, my dear. Part of the miracle.
You have got to be kidding me. I've never even seen a round bed before, well, except in the movies. Is that satin on the walls?
Want to try something?
Now you wait a minute.
No. Push the button there, on the wall.
You mean there's a whole nother room full of clothes?
That is your closet.
No. It's bigger in my apartment.
Oh, my darling Agnes, a perfectly stupendous party. I just told Wilfred that nobody in the world can throw a party like Agnes Grepp. You just ask him if I didn't say that. No one in the world, my dear. Wilfred, do you think you've had enough champagne? Wilfred, will you please not?
Well?
Well?
It's a blast, isn't it?
Yeah. Real crazy.
Time to mingle with your constituents, Agnes. Go on, get out there.
If you say so, Mr. Cavander. Guess I can give it a try.
Oh, darling. Agnes, you simply must tell me who designed that dress.
Come over here and meet my friends from the club.
Fabulous party if I do say so. The beverages, too. Absolutely fabulous. What? Oh, yes, the party. A real blast. A humdinger. Cavander, you have outdone yourself. What time is it?
Early, sir.
Where is everybody?
They've all gone home, sir.
Oh, and Miss Grepp, is she...
She's gone on an errand, sir. You're the last one in the penthouse.
Oh, did she say where?
Something very pressing, I should say. Would you care for a continental breakfast, sir? A Bloody Mary?
Agnes! Agnes!
wait here, driver.
Yeah, miss. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Can I help you?
Hi, Wanda. Guess I was out pretty late last night. How are you this morning?
Fine, miss. Anyone in particular you're looking for?
Just my own bed, good old 13A.
13A's been rented.
It has?
To a nice couple. You a friend of theirs?
Hi, Joe. Gonna get the morning paper, huh?
Yeah, so?
So I just thought I'd say hello.
What's with the fur coat, sister? You slumming?
Joe. Hi, sweetie. Were you waiting for me?
Huh?
Remember? We said we'd go to the park today, you and me. Just as soon as I change this dress and get out of these awful shoes.
Who are you?
It's Aunt Aggie, honey. Don't you...
My mom said not to talk to strangers.
Oh, there you are.
She doesn't know me.
Of course not.
And my apartment, it's been rented.
Naturally.
And my landlady didn't even recognize me. And you know what Joe, my neighbor, said?
Miss Grep, you can't have your cake and also eat it. That is, somebody's got to pay the fiddler, or something along those lines.
What does that mean?
Well, you know yourself. It's a kind of a give and take thing. Life, I mean. The whole philosophy of living. Well, what on earth did you expect? What do you want from me?
Not much of anything, really. I didn't expect anything except...
What?
Friends, maybe.
Excuse me.
Hey, what do you say, slugger? Aunt Aggie's back, and she got candy for you. She's got...
What's that? That's not a candy bar.
No, honey, it's not a candy bar. It's a bottle of perfume. Costs $100 an ounce. Big deal, huh? You know what? I wish it were a chocolate bar.
Come on, Teddy, leave the lady alone. Come back up here.
Mrs. Rienti? That's okay, it's me, Aggie.
Come on back for your breakfast. I told you don't bother the lady.
Mrs. Rienti, it's Aggie. Don't let this sable coat throw you.
Driver, take the lady back to the Savoy Arms.
Yes, sir.
No, not the Savoy Arms.
How's that?
No more Park Avenue and 58th. I don't want to go back there. I want to stay here.
Why, I'll never win my wings now. I'll be drummed out. I'll be reclassified. Didn't we have a wonderful time? Don't you have everything you want?
Mr. Cavander, you want to make me the happiest girl in the world? Then knock it off with the Park Avenue penthouse, the sable, the whole bit. I want it the way it was.
The way it was? Unstable, unresolved, and unemployed?
Disconnected, discombobulated, and behind in my rent. But that's for me. That and bowling, babysitting, and potato pancakes. How about it, Mr. Cavander?
All right, Miss Grep, but I think you're making an awful mistake. I tried. God knows I tried. Can you hear me up there? You can't take that away from me.
What do you say, Egg?
Top of the morning, Joe.
Aggie, on this potato pancake stuff, how many eggs?
An even dozen, and I'll be down in a minute.
Hi, Egg.
Hi, Mrs. Rienti. I hope you don't mind I brought something for the kids.
Hi, Aggie.
Here you go. Here's a chocolate bar for you and some candies for you.
Thanks, Aggie.
No, thank you, you beautiful, gorgeous children. I just wish it was more. Mr. Cavander, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I sure am glad you're here. Because I wanted to say thanks a whole bunch. It was wonderful knowing you.
Wonderful knowing you, Miss Grep. Excuse me, what's that, Chief? Yes, sir. I'll be there right away. Cavander checking in, sir.
I was just looking over the report we received on you. Conduct unbecoming an angel. Gin and tonic consumption. Gin fizz consumption. Gin on the rocks. Extra dry martinis. General inebriation. Need I go on? Cavander, you're a disgrace to the entire service.
I'm sorry, sir. I truly am.
I'm afraid you know what this means.
Reclassification, sir.
At least reclassification.
I know it. I expected it.
I hate to do this, Cavander. I really do. As a matter of fact,
Hey, Chief, look at this.
What?
Why, this is incredible.
It is.
See for yourself, Chief. Come over here.
My eyes aren't so hot lately.
Try, Chief. You can do it.
Where are you pointing?
Lean over the edge.
That planet there, the little blue and green one?
Yeah, check the island of Manhattan, the lower part. She's happy.
She is, isn't she?
She looks at least 6 times happier than when I found her. She's incredibly, deliriously, totally happy.
I don't understand how that could be.
But I tell you she is, sir. See? See what she's doing now?
What is that costume she's wearing?
A bowling shirt, I believe it's called.
Say again?
Bowling, sir. She bowls every Thursday night.
Fascinating. And is she supposed to keep her finger in the ball after it starts rolling down the lane?
Ooh, no, sir. She still hasn't quite got the hang of it. I do hope she didn't hurt herself.
Well, Cavander, it seems I may have been premature in my judgment.
Oh?
After all, your assignment was to make her happy, and that's precisely the way she is now, so... Well, there seems to be very little left to do, except...
Go on, sir. I'm all ears.
I noticed. I think under the circumstances, Cavander, since you've done so very well with this subject...
Yes?
Well, it occurs to me that there are other deserving subjects down there who may require a little angelic assistance from time to time.
Oh, definitely. No doubt.
Each of them could be your personal project, so to speak. How would you like that?
And my wings, sir?
We'll reopen that issue later on. But for the moment, we'll start a dossier on the people you'll be assigned to. In a strange way, I feel rather sorry for them. Cavander? Cavander, are you listening?
Chapter 1 in the saga of Harmon Cavander, Guardian Angel, proving, among other things, that happiness is relative, that angels have their own problems, and that some people never had it so good, or something along those lines. Tonight's excursion into the Never Never Land known as the Twilight Zone.